Hello, everybody. Welcome to our 7-day Slim Challenge group. We're so excited to have you here. I want to share with you a little bit about what to expect and what's going to happen this week, and just make sure that you are going to be off on the right foot to get started with this. So first off, let me introduce myself. My name is Ashley Johnson, and I'm going to be leading you throughout the week. We will have some other leaders on our team as well that are going to help us along, but primarily it's you and me this week. And so I want to give you a little history about who brought Plexus to me, why I finally decided to say yes, and what has happened since then. So I was introduced to Plexus about 2.5 years ago. I decided to start in July of 2015. My friend Lorelai had brought it to me. I ignored her for a little while. I told her no. I told her not right now. And then I finally, in July of 2015, decided to say yes. I was at a point where I was desperate. I had 3 kids in less than 2 years. I have a set of twins. And so that just wreaked a lot of havoc on my body, as I'm guessing you can understand. And I was always a very active person, someone that cared a lot about health and being in good physical shape. And I could just not get rid of the last 20 pounds. I was working out regularly. I was watching what I was eating, paying attention to sugars and the timing that I was eating and all that kind of stuff. And it just wasn't coming off. And so I said, you know what? I've got nothing to lose. I had my mom. My parents own a gym, so I trust her. I said, Mom, hey, take a look at these products. Not that I don't trust Lorelai, because Lorelai is super crunchy and knows her ingredients, but I want another opinion. And so I said, Mom, take a look at this. So she took a look. She showed her pharmacist friend and said, you know what, Ashley, there's nothing in here that's going to harm your body. It's worth a shot. And so I decided to try it. And with that, I knew that I needed this stuff to work. And so I was consistent with my products. I stuck with them. I had a friend after about 3 or 4 weeks ask me how it was going. She knew I was doing it. She's like, so have you lost any weight? And I was like, well, I don't know. She's like, well, step on the scale. Let's see. And I got on that scale, and guys, I had gained 5 pounds. I'm not lying. I had gained weight, but it did not even matter because I felt better than I had ever felt before. I was sleeping better. I didn't have the sugar cravings that I had before. I work in weddings, and so I see wedding cake all the time. I was walking past the wedding cake without even eating it. I tried it the one night because that's what I always do, is just eat wedding cake because it's there. And it didn't even taste the same. It wasn't like I didn't have that addiction to the sugar. And so that was huge for me. I was sleeping better. I had an energy that I didn't think I was ever going to get back until my kids were grown and out of the house. I just thought that's what moms do. They're just tired. And I had an energy like I'd never had since before kids. I didn't have the bathroom issues that I was having. My knees didn't feel as achy going up and down the stairs. So I knew something was happening. And Lorelai had warned me that it could take some time. It could take time for my body to lose weight. So I came back to my friend and said, well, I haven't really lost any weight, but it doesn't matter. I feel great. And so I figured I'd stick with it. Month 3 was when I lost, like, my weight held on. I held on to it. And then all of a sudden, month 3 and month 4 was when my weight started coming off more rapidly. And by Christmas time, I was an entirely different person. I was the old me. When you looked, at a picture in the mirror, it was who I always felt like I was. I was down 17 pounds. And again, just feeling good. Sometimes it's not all about the weight. I was feeling better. And so that was it. I was sold. I was in on this thing. I said, you know what? Other people need to hear this story. I didn't originally get into it for the business side of it, but now that I was in and I was seeing how it was changing my life and changing a few friends' lives that I had shared this with, I knew that more people needed to know about it. Plus, I wanted to get my products paid for. I wanted to make sure that my husband didn't ask me why I was spending this money on these products that I just hoped would work. So I kind of started dabbling in it. And the financial blessing alone, I would do it for. But the weight loss was a nice plus, and the sleep is even better. So since starting Plexus in July of 2015, I have not only gained my health back, but our lives are just better. I'm able to spend time with my kids. We're able to do fun things together. I was in a place where I was searching as to where they were going to go to school, and we're now able to send them to a private school, which is a huge blessing for us. My husband and I do regular date nights, which is a thing we didn't. I mean, date nights were maybe once a year. That wasn't something we could afford. We couldn't hire the babysitter and be able to go out to dinner at the same time. Babysitters aren't cheap these days. And so now we're able to do the regular date nights and just spend time connecting with each other, and then spend the time with the kids. Our lives, like I said, have totally been flipped around. And so I'm so excited to give you a little glimpse as to what Plexus could do for you. So I'm guessing that you are here because either a close family or friend has intrigued you by their success or by things that they've been sharing with you, or a close family or friend reached out to you because they love you and care for you, and they know that these products could potentially change your life. So thank you for trusting them. Thank you for jumping in and doing this with us to see what Plexus could do for you. We want to let you know that this week is not going to be the week where you drop 20 pounds. It's not going to be the week where all of a sudden your life changes in 7 days. We have to be realistic here. This is a 7-day challenge. We know that health takes longer than 7 days. What we're here for is to see how this can fit into your daily routine. We want to know if this is something that you can do and you can be consistent with. We recommend for at least 60 days, potentially even up to 90 days of consistent use to get your body back into the state that you're looking for. And just know that it takes time. Our bodies are filled with toxins, and there's outside stuff, there's inside stuff, there's stressors and chemicals and sugar, and this time of year there's a lot of sickness going around. So just know that this can take time. We want you to know throughout this week that you are supported. Our Plexus group is a Plexus family. We're here to support you and to encourage you along this way, and we want you to feel that in this first 7 days. We also want to share some stories and basic information from you. You're going to hear from other people that have done this journey before, and you're going to see how it's changed their lives and different things that different information and stuff that we want you to know as well. Again, we're not going to dive all the way in. We're just going to give you a little glimpse in this first 7 days. And then we're here for some fun too. We have a lot of giveaways planned for you guys. We're excited to give you some of our great products. We're excited to give you product credit, and then some fun stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with Plexus. I mean, who doesn't love some Amazon gift cards? So we're so excited to have you here. And then I want to tell you a little bit about some things to look out for. Some things that you may notice, but don't be surprised if you don't, okay? You may notice energy. You may get some increased energy. You may pay attention to your sugar cravings. Pay attention to the food that you're craving throughout this process. Pay attention to what your sleep is like. Don't get on the scale, whatever you do. 7 days is not enough time for your body. And don't be surprised. I gained weight. It could happen to you. It doesn't mean that it's not working. It means that it takes time. And 7 days, like I said, is just not enough time. So you may notice energy. You may notice that you're able to go without your coffee. You may notice that you have less sugar cravings and that sleep is just so much better. You also may notice some things. I mean, we are trying to adjust our bodies to get into a new rhythm. And so when we do that, there are some other things that can happen. You may get a slight headache. You could get a little nauseous. What the Slim does is it helps to balance your blood sugar. So if you're noticing something outside of the ordinary, we encourage you to reach back to the person that invited you and let them know what's going on this week. You know, they can talk you through it. I also get the question often, what about the taste? What if I don't like the taste? I think the taste is amazing. I think you're going to love it too. But if for some reason there's something a little bit off on the taste, you can always add some fresh lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon, fresh squeezed lime. We have some people that add it to their unsweetened iced tea. You don't want to add it to the sweetened iced tea. Add it to the unsweetened to give it a little bit extra flavor. But there's things you can do to play around with that. So if you're encountering any of that, please reach out to your whoever invited you. And then the next thing, we're ready. It's time. We're going to take these products starting tomorrow morning. Here's how you take the products. We recommend that you take them first thing in the morning, about 20 minutes before breakfast. You're going to open up your packet. You're going to dump it into either a glass of water or a bottle of water. You're looking for something between 8 to 20 ounces of water. And then you're going to shake it up or mix it up, and then you're going to drink it. We recommend that you drink it within 20 minutes from start to finish. Mine's gone in about 30 seconds. If I don't drink it that fast, my kids are going to gulp it up, and I want that good stuff for me. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to take your pink drink, and then, like I said, 20 to 30 minutes later, you can get going with your breakfast. If you have any questions, if that doesn't seem like it's going to fit into your routine, again, reach out to your upline because there are some other things that you can do there. Or, I'm sorry, not your upline. You reach out to the person that invited you, and they can share some other opportunities with you. And then tomorrow, just make sure you keep up on your water intake. We recommend half your body weight in ounces, and that's just to keep you healthy. That has nothing to do really with Plexus, but that just keeps everything in your body working the way it should. So we're so excited.